Hello. Good morning. Hello. Is anybody out there? Good morning and welcome. I'm just getting situated, as they say. Now, where do I see comments on here? So, yeah, we're still experimenting because, as usual, I'm useless at anything to do with computers. Oh dear, what happened there? No, I can't see myself on there. Hang on a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Go up. Go up. Right. Hello, good morning and welcome to the shed. Hello, there's 4 people on Tube. Hang on, let me just sort my phone out. Then maybe I can't work out, although I've worked out how to go live on the stupid laptop on Facebook. Good morning, Margaret, Pamela, Moya. Hello, everybody in Tube land. Aha, right, okay. Here's Crosspatch. So there's one person, 12 people watching on Crosspatch. Hello, people. Hang on, let's come on to there. Then I can see your Lish, Rosemary, Karen, Elaine. So I've now got 2 laptops and a phone, and I still can't get it right. So hopefully you can see me. Tube has a slightly different angle in the messy shed than Facebook. Hang on, let's turn my sound down on the phone so I don't have to listen to myself because that's shocking. So hello, good morning. Good morning from a wet. Yes, it's very wet here. It's like almost dark outside. You can probably almost see on Tube that it's dark. Yeah, it's stitching weather, isn't it? It's like rained and 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 rained, and it's gonna. We've got weather warnings again for Monday into Tuesday. Let's catch up. Hang on, glasses on. Borodari and Shemai. Cold in Llandudno. No, it's not. It was cold here Friday, but it's just drizzly wizzly. Yesterday wasn't too bad. Friday I had to take the car in for a service, which is in Cross Hands, which is about 6 kilometres from here. So I dropped the car off and I ran home and it was dry. And then 2 hours later I got a phone call, your car's ready, and it had started raining. So I was drowned rat by the end of the day. So let's say hello to everyone in Tubeland. Eunice, hi. Trouble is, it just shows you like 44 MC girl. I don't know who you are because it just shows you like Tube nickname, as it were. Christine, hello. Is it? Oh, sunny in East Yorkshire. Of course it is. And I think isn't Hillary in Bridlington this weekend? Good morning, Janice. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Jill. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so I thought I'd jump on this week because it's rainy and miserable, and yeah, might as well do a quick catch up before next week. Will be Three Amigos again. Still no news on the French General Fabrics, so who knows if that's going to turn up or not before Christmas. Yeah, Hillary is in Bridlington. Yeah, so it's obviously nice and sunny on the east side of the country, and it's raining down south, and it's like getting darker and darker and darker out there. It's horrible. So today, everybody commenting anywhere, but if you can comment on Tube, it helps me get myself out there. We'll go into the usual prize draw for a scrap bag, and today's scrap bag is mainly Christmas, bit of something else in, but it is quite a big bundle. So if you've got some last minute Christmas to make, then yes, Marilyn, I have angled my computer so I don't have to go like that and have like 4 hands because I haven't got an elf here today. So yeah, there's a potluck prize draw, and there's also a prize draw for everyone who ordered yesterday, today, and tomorrow, because I do the prize draws on Tuesday. There is also a particularly nice scrap bag which has got some really big bits of Enderbolt fabrics on it, and it will also have a Moda Muse charm packing with it. So that's your prize draw for any orders will go into prize draw. So anyone who's already ordered and who will order and whatever, until Monday night. Grey and Wet and Marlow. What's it like anywhere else? My phone keeps telling me Lish is watching me. Hi Jane, how are you? Pauline, wet and windy in West Sussex. Oh, thank you, Jenny. That's very kind of you. Is it wet and windy in Isle of Wight? yeah, I was wishing I was down in Southampton getting on a ship and going somewhere hot is what I'm wishing. Sarah Tosh is taking the dogs home. Okay, well, you can wave to me as you drive past. Hi, Bev. Hello, everybody. So yeah, welcome to Crazy Town. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, it was Evie's birthday party yesterday. So I went down Judith Dursley Land yesterday, down to Swansea. Good morning, Sarah Jane. We went down to Mumbles, and there's like a kiddies hairdressers down there that do fancy schmancy hair for the kids upstairs. So she had a party upstairs, and there's this latest film craze out for the kids, K-pop something or other. Don't ask me because I'm so old. And there's a song in the charts that they all sing. So they had K-pop hair with these sort of heart-shaped plaits and glitter and nail varnish. And Tommy joined in. Tommy is covered in nail varnish, red and blue nail varnish, and he had like Frankenstein lines on his. So they had a wonderful time, and then we went for dinner opposite in the like Prezzo in the pizza pasta place opposite on the front. If you've never been to Mumbles, go down there. It's beautiful. They've done all the path along the seafront, and it's very beautiful. It'd be nicer if it was hot and sunny and not wet and windy. So that was yesterday. So today, here we are in the shed. K-pop Demon Hunters. Rosemary is down with the youth. Thank you, Rosemary. It's that, yeah, that's what they were. That's what it was. Anyway, they've got K-pop Demon Hunter hair. Anyway, I should have got mine done, shouldn't I? That would have been good, but it would have cost me a fortune, and I'd be covered in glitter. So what have I done this week? This week I have managed to do, as I promised I was going to try and do, and I'm desperately trying to find it. So more kits for these, but I've done them in William Morris. So I did tell you I was going to do kits for these, just in case there's anyone random on who's never seen it before. It's a sewing folder that I made to put all my, everything's going to fall out, all my stitcheries in. So there's a pocket in there. There's a pocket that goes all the way along, and the idea is that we put all our stitcheries that we've been doing in the middle. Okay, anyway, so I did them in William Morris, and I know I've packed a lot this morning, so I don't know how many are left. There's at least one left because I've got one here. So in your pack you will get obviously the instructions, you'll get the linen, you will get I had to cut a bigger candy bar. So the candy bars in William Morris you can buy, excuse me, I'm still full of this cold. I've not got as many pieces in. So the ones in your kit, you've got 70 pieces in your candy bar in the kit, which would be enough to do it. And it's a potluck on the lining fabric that goes inside your roll. It will either be that fabric at the moment, or it'll be that fabric. But they're the same colours, they're just one's a bigger print than the other, okay? So whatever you get, it will be beautiful. And when I do the next, when those have all sold, I'll do some more. Excuse me, I'm going to go find a tissue. Hang on. I'll do some more with slightly different fabric, okay? Horrible in the Isle of Wight too, Jenny says. So yeah, so I've done those. Oh, they're £25. So the kits for those, obviously you're going to need some wadding, and you're going to need some stitchery thread. Obviously we've got lots of Valdani, up to you what you stitch in. So those are on the website. I actually, yesterday morning before I went to Evie's party, oh, sorry about the adverts on Tube, it can't be helped. Who slept in? Are you full of cold too? Yeah, everybody's got this cold now. So yeah, if you're on Tube, sorry, we have to have adverts, which means they'll pay me like 10p for doing a video. You can go ad free if you join YouTube Premium. I'm not sure how much it is a month. I don't think it's mega expensive, but there we go. Anyway, I managed to do kits for the Kath Holden sewing roll because these all sold out. So there's kits for those back on. I did 10 more kits yesterday. That's as many as I can do in this colorway. So those are on the website. And there's still a couple left of this version. So this was the Wild Orchid version. You don't get the stitchery panel in it. That's the needles and bobbins or needles and pins. I can't remember what I called it. needles and bobbins, I think. You have to buy the panels separately, but that will fit on it. So there's more of those on there. So if you want one of those, I've also, Michelle asked me if, after I did the William Morris last week, Michelle asked me, could I do her a pack of Fat 8s? And I thought, well, whilst I'm doing that, yes, of course. Oh, thank you, Stella. Intermittent Wi-Fi. I think it's the weather. Yeah, apologies to you lot on Tube if you're getting adverts. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the only way I can earn a few pennies out of them, apart from upgrading to YouTube Premium, which you can do. Anyway, what was I saying? William Morris. I cut some Fat 8. So it's Michelle's fault. I had to cut Fat 8 packs. So exactly the same as a Fat Quarter box, but they're Fat 8s. So there's 20, I think there was 26, and it's £35 instead of 52 for those. So they are on the sale page. I think I cut 8 packs. No, I cut 10 packs. So whatever's left is left, and that's all I cut of those. I'd also run out of William Morris charm packs. So I cut more of those. If you fancy a charm pack. Okay. What else have I done? I'll get onto the stitchery in a minute. Hi Joe, how are you? Sure, it's wet and horrible down the road in Pems as well. It's miserable, isn't it? I've also hurt my fingers by folding lots of silly bundles of coloured squares because they look pretty. So I've done them. I've done William Morris ones. So they're under one item. If you go on to, I think they're on Moda Fabrics. So go on to Moda and have a look. I'll put a link on Facebook later on what page they're on anyway. And I think I'll put them on the charm pack page as well, just to cover all options because they're not on offer. They're £5 and there's 5 squares on these ones. So I've done William Morris ones. So they're 10-inch squares. So there's a dark blue one. There's a light blue one. So that's the light blue one. There's a one that I call lights. So pretty light prints. So there's that one. There's a darks. So all the dark fabric that was in the sewing roll is in that one. And then there's a greens. So that's the green one. Okay. So what you need to do, if you're fussy as to what colour you want, when you put your order in, there's a box on your order when you go to checkout and it says comments. So if you put a comment in there and say, I want dark blue, I want light blue, I want one of each, whatever. If you do that, then I'll know what you want. I've also done a few of the ones that the fabrics I used to make the box, the Winter Moonlight. So there's some of those. And I've also done the ones, the Queen Bee ones. So these fabrics. So there's some of those as well. So I've done a load of those. Can you show my bag kit? Lots of people have been asking me. Okay, Joe. Yeah, I think I've got a couple left. I'll grab it in a sec. If you're going to order these, I never used to put them on the website because I have to post them as a small parcel, which costs me £3.55 plus VAT, plus the I pay the postie. It's 30p a parcel now to pay the postie to collect. So if you just order one of these and nothing else, you might find that I refund you because I'm then losing money. Okay, so please, if you can, combine it with something else. And the same applies when you order in the Valdani thread. It's not worth me posting, one ball of Valdani thread. Because when I add on the cost of the postage, blah, 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 and the VAT and the packaging, I'm actually losing money. Action needed. Your live stream is experiencing performance issues. Try closing any other application. Okay. I haven't got any other applications open. Can you still see me on Facebook? Or have I gone on Facebook? Goodness knows. I've no idea what that means. So right, hang on, Joe. I think there's a couple of kits left for the bag. That's the bag which Joe and Abby, I've given them one each. Abby's got a pink one, Joe's got the darker one that you can see. So it's got the wool, you've got all your templates in there that you will need, and a candy bar and all the fabrics you'll need, and that's in the flannel fabric. So if anyone wants any of those, I think there's 2. Right. Okay. I can see you. Oh, thank you. Whoever says I can see you. You are still here. Am I here? Am I alive? I don't know. Not quite. We can see you. Oh, thank you. So I don't know. Computer shouting at me. Right. Next, let's get some more stuff. What I have finished this week. I have finished finally the Crinoline Lady. Can you see it on tube? Let's put that down a bit because it's going right in there. Crinoline Lady. I've made it into a cushion. Picture looks better on Facebook than it does on tube. So that's the Crinoline Lady cushion. And I've used a William Morris mini charm pack to go around it. I've just done 2 layers. So if you get the new Crinoline Lady, if you cut it to 12.5 by 8.5, then you'll fit 2.5 inch squares around it. I didn't have the right size cushion pad, so it looks a bit naff at the moment. But that's the Crinoline Lady, and she goes to match. So she's the new one. These are the old ones. So she matches the other 2, which we've already got. So there's one that we've already got, and that's the other one, which I've done in 2 different colours. So there's a red work one and a colourful one on that one. So that's the Gardening Lady, I think I called her. And then there was Crinoline Lady 2, which is that one. And then there was Crinoline Lady 3, which is the new one. So she's available. Oh, I nearly forgot the dragon. Dragon's available now. Where is he? Oh, and I forgot those. So much stuff and I've forgotten it. Dragon. So here's Mr. Dragon, Mr. Threig. Mr. Threig is available now. I don't know if you can see him on tube. Okay. So that's the dragon. He's available now. The new flower stitcheries have arrived. Thank you, Moya. The new flower stitcheries have arrived, but Jess is coming up tomorrow morning to fold them for me. So I'll do them next week in Three Amigos. So they came Thursday afternoon. So I've got tulips from Amsterdam. There's strawberries. And I can't look at a strawberry without thinking Tracy Stockwell. It's your fault, Tracy. Every time I see a strawberry, I think of Tracy. And then we've got Mr. Skirrel with oak leaves. So there's 3 new ones. So there'll be an offer. You can buy all 3 or you can buy them individually. So they're $5 each, or there'll be 3 for $12.50, I think. So that will be for next weekend. I've also had this stitched up, which doesn't look like much at the moment, and you can't see it. The light on tube is rubbish. I don't know why it's so bad. This is the idea of this one is you stitch these up and then you cut them out and they're going to go onto a needle book or something. So I haven't decided what yet. So that's for next weekend. So let's take a breath. So what I've got for this week, so let's go through, remind myself, because I've got one more thing. So the stitching folder, the sewing, Kath Holden sewing folder. What else have I done? Oh yeah, the William Morris Fat 8s and more William Morris charm packs. And then the little mini bundles of Lusciousness, so Queen Bee and Winter Moonlight, and lots of different colours of William Morris ones. So there's a load of those. See, look, this was my homework the other night. I'll show you. Here's the box full of those. So we've got those. So also stuff what I had prepared if I went on Hobbycraft TV, which I keep going to call Hochanda TV. It's Hobbycraft TV. So I'd done them on the basis that I thought there'd be loads of new people watching. I'd done packs to make the potting shed cushion. So that's the potting shed cushion, and the Rise and Shine, because I'd stitched these in the same colour. So Rise and Shine is the cockerel one, and the potting shed one. So I'd done packs, so both of the stitchery panels, and then the mini charm pack of all the fabrics around this, plus the Valdani thread, the rooster tail thread that I used to stitch the panels in. So I'd done a pack of these, and if they'd been on Hobbycraft, they would have been like £25. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made any money. But I put some on the website, and I think they're £18.99. So you've got the Valdani thread, a mini charm pack, and both the panels, and then the usual brief instructions in the pack. So there's a load of those on the website now. So I've got plenty of those. So we'll have them next week as well, I would think. I can't imagine they're all going to go before next week. So let's put them back. I'm running out of room to put stuff. Everything's precariously perched. Why does it keep telling me Lish Collier is watching? You're watching and you're watching, you're watching. Oh, thank you, Fiona. This is my apricot pretending granny square cardigan. Waiting for the Skirrel. Yeah, so Mr. Skirrel will be ready. He's going to get folded up, Jenny, tomorrow. So tomorrow, apparently, sit down and take a breath. It's going to be sunny tomorrow morning before we get hit by another storm. So let's catch up. Thank you, whoever Mimi V6R is. Thank you. Apricot Online is this cardigan, and I've worn it to death. It's going to fall to pieces soon. Tried to watch on Facebook, but could hardly hear you. Yeah, I don't know. I need to sort the sound on Facebook. Apologies, because I'm doing it on the computer. I might go back to doing it on my phone next week. Here's Simon's dad with a bag of leeks, as he does every week. Right. What else? Oh yeah, what I'm doing now. I'm stitching this again. So a lot of you will have seen this before. The Stitching Friends Stitchery. I'm stitching that again in Valdani thread because I thought it would look nice with the Kath Holden fabrics because they're all house themed. So I've got fat 8s of those as well if you want fat 8s. But I thought, I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet. There's an existing pattern to make stuff with this. But I might make a big bag so that you can put your Kath Holden stitchery folder in it and put that on the front of the bag. I don't know. What do you think? Answers on the postcard, please. But the existing pattern was to make, there was just a cushion. There we go, show you a bit closer. And like a little needle book. So you just, let's take the needle book off the top of it, shall we? Everything's pinned when I go to shows. So the little needle book, that's the panel. And then you just fold the panel in half if you're making the needle book. And then there's that on the inside. So I might upgrade it. Should we upgrade it and put the zips in it or something? But that's what I did originally, and then I made a cushion as well out of it. I need to sort out the light as well as for Tube. Sorry, and I'm trying to shout for Facebook. Trying a Tube live. Well done to Tube. Well done to Tube. Well, I'm not. I meant to say. Start again. Welcome to Tube Life, Tube World. Thank you. Sound is not as loud on. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, have I done everything? Oh, here comes the rain. It is absolutely pistich buru glau tibas, heddi, which means it's absolutely chucking it down. All my Christmas stuff is now in the house. I haven't got much Christmas stuff to show you. It's all, if you all put Christmas trees up, we have no Christmas tree. We have everything else. I haven't got room for a Christmas tree. I've got like stuff around the door, like a sort of Christmas tree branchy thingy thing, garland, that's the word, around the front door with lights on it. There's you've got to laugh, solar lights all around the garden, but there's no sun, so they're not working. So there won't be any solar lights tonight. anyway, thank you all for joining in to these crazy lives. I don't think I've got anything else to show you, unless there's anything else you particularly want to see. Remembering, I will just go through everybody's comments and we'll do a potluck prize draw between Tube and Facebook for putting up with me. And the potluck prize draw for comments on Tube or Facebook is this big bag of what was left over. There's some Christmas fabrics in there, and there's a bit of wild orchid fabrics in the back of there. And then prize draw for all the orders yesterday, today, and tomorrow, Monday, will be a Muse charm pack. And then there was a load of end of range Muse fabrics from when I did the stockings last week, and some stuff in the back as well. So that's the prize draw. So if any of you made the stockings, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we made stockings last week. Thank you for buying the packs. The fabrics have all gone now of those. So the rest of my stockings are hanging in the house. So yeah, I look forward to anything you make that you see. Please share pictures. It's nice to see them. The machine Voldy, can you hand sew with it? I don't see why not. I mean, you won't be able to hand embroider with it, but you can hand sew with it. K-pop Demon Hunters, the song is golden. I'm sick of it on the school run. Yeah, me and Simon brought the kids when we went out for birthday lunch the other week. It came on the radio and the kids are like, oh, it's our song, it's our song. And we're like, what? Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, that's all they were singing yesterday. And they gave the kids microphones. So yeah, joy, deep joy. Thanks, Judith. I look forward to seeing your quilt, Judith. Yeah, and we all look forward to seeing the French General. It was supposed to dock on the 4th, I think. Then Steve, the Moda rep's gone on holiday, so I can't even say, oi, Steve, where is it? So who knows? I might phone the office next week and ask them. Then I'll let you know next weekend if I get any joy, okay? So, yeah, enjoy your Sunday. If it's sunny, make the most of it. If you like the rest of us and it's absolutely chucking it down, it's a good day to do some stitching. And that's what I'm going to do when I've packed all your orders. Thank you. So next weekend, remember, it's Three Amigos next weekend. And it'll be the usual, me at 9:30, Abby at 10, Handy Andy at 10:30. I think everybody's at home. So we'll see you next weekend. And next weekend will be the last sort of, what date will it be? The 14th next weekend. So next week is the last week I'm going to post any orders. I'm not posting anything after next week. Okay. So thanks ever so much for watching, and your orders. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. They are going in the fund to pay all the stuff that needs to be done to my car. So thank you. So you're providing me with a car basically this week. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for putting up with Tube and the adverts for those of you watching on Tube. Yeah, you've all been very patient about the French General. We've been waiting all year for it, and there's another range due out in February. So by the time this one comes, the next one, it'll be like, it's like London buses. They'll all be coming at once. So now I've got to work out how to end the stream because it wouldn't end on Facebook last time. Next week, I think I'll do Facebook on my phone rather than on the laptop. Then hopefully the sound will be better for you. Okay, thanks ever so much. Go and enjoy your Sunday. I'm off to have coffee, so see you later. Thank you. I'm going to end Tube and then I'll end Facebook. So thank you ever so much. Stella didn't get any adverts. Okay, well done. Thank you. Bye.